Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Auburn Tigers, Jordan-Hare Stadium. As we'll see, the winners of 4 straight, the NC State Wolfpack, taking on last year's national champion, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Auburn will kick it off to get things started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So NC State's offense will go on the attack first. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well together.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. This Auburn crowd trying to conjure up a little magic here on 3rd down. Looking to pass. It's Bailey. Caught in the backfield, it's Knox. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a 3rd down stop. NC State to bring the punt team onto the field. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. So Auburn's offense will go to work for the first time today. Here's the handoff. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. Auburn to the line in a hurry. It can get pretty wild in the Big 12. Some of these outposts are like snake pits when you have to go on the road. Got to get off to a quick start in conference play.
It is always wacky, Mace. Like, there's always something that happens in the Big 12, and somebody comes out of nowhere in the Big 12 every single year. So, starting in conference play, Palmer, these games start to really matter, really add up, and the pressure amplifies.
It's so true, too. When you think about the Big 12 conference, it just seems like teams get caught sleepwalking. So, you've got to start fast. And the challenge, I think, for these coaching staffs and these two teams, every week they've got to have their team ready to go, and it starts today.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Quarterback making adjustments. Back to pass on 2nd down. Finds his man. It's Robinson. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Holstein. Here's a heat. Got a man, it's Robinson. He's brought down at the 49. That is well short of the 1st down.
Good play call on defense. 3rd down in that situation, you're just playing a big zone. You want everybody having their eyes on the quarterback, playing in their areas, and you want them rallying to the football. As soon as that running back caught the ball, they all came screaming in there.
Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. No hesitation, no trying to baby the ball in there. He just fired it complete.
4th down, no problem. I'm just going to rip this to my wide receiver. He believed in himself. He knew he could get him, and they get the 4th down conversion.
From the gun, running back on the move. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Guys, let's chat a little big picture Auburn. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top two teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really matter down the road.
Yeah, this was a game we circled way back in the preseason, expecting these two teams to be as good as they are, and now we get to find out who's the best in conference. Both these teams relishing this opportunity to show not only their opponent, but the rest of the conference who the top dog is.
Wants to pass. He's got it and still on his feet. Touchdown, Auburn! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game.
Man, find your weapons. Nice job by the quarterback, finding the running back out of the backfield. He catches it and does the rest. Walks into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Rides the back on the option, the give. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Finds his man. It's Boston. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, it's Bailey. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. Keep bringing the heat like that, and you can fall in line with the likes of Derek Brown or Nick Fairley.
Man, I still remember that Nick Fairley season where he put the defense on his back. Cam Newton took care of the offense, but he ruled the defense, making big plays, getting in the backfield, getting after quarterbacks.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
That's the end of the quarter, and Auburn has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He can be dangerous with the ball in his hands, but no room to return that pick, and they'll go on offense from the 21. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Trying to make magic with his feet. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds, marked it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. Hand off from the shotgun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He'll pull it on the read. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. lines up quickly. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Hines is back in the middle. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
How many first downs is that, guys? On this drive alone, this defense has got to find a way to get off the field. They're playing way too many snaps.
Dropping back, it's Holstein. Setting up the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
Second down, they'll go to the air. He's got him. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. It's complete to the right. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Operating in the red zone here on second down. They just keep firing. Makes the catch. And he won't be able to get in as the defense gets him down at the 1. Auburn comes to the line with a first and goal. They'll move the wide receiver. They want to throw it. Touchdown, Tigers. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. North Carolina State has it back in the offense headed to the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of...
Turning it on! Made a defender miss. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab. This offense has been sluggish, to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Caught in the backfield, it's Jones. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, the defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
To the air, it's Bailey. He lost one down the sideline. And he hauls it in inside the 30. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Well, this offense will screen you in a variety of ways. They'll throw receiver screens, tight end screens. The running back screen also a big part of what they like to do, like we just saw.
And the heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Man, this defense is dominating all game long. They have been making this quarterback's life so difficult with their pass rush. They bring him down there for the sack. They're not giving anything up. They're leading this game by a lot. We're only in the second quarter, and this ain't going to change unless this offense can find a rhythm.
The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
He'll bring it back from inside his spot. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like the doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
Catch in the middle, it's Thompson. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can't stop the clock. To throw, it's Holstein. Looking deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And the offense clearly saying, we want to take those deep shots. We want to be aggressive. And I think that's a good strategy because it makes the defense really honor what you're going to do. And just missed a little bit, but I wouldn't be surprised if this offense finds a way to come back to some of those deep balls.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Still on his feet at the 45. Sprinting away. Touchdown, Tiger. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. No mid-season doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6.
This offense looks like they're in a rhythm. Whatever they've been dialing up here in the first half, they've had a lot of success with. You saw it on that last drive here at the end of the second quarter. Scoring a touchdown, they're going to be difficult to stop in the second half. The defense needs to start making adjustments.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner will be knocked down. So here comes the Auburn offense. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
Scanning the field, it's Holstein. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
Oh, and on defense, you just got to be able to finish that play. That defender had the football in his hands. He's just got to catch it. That should have been an interception.
Under fire. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team.
Number 14, odds to punt it away.
And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Working that left side. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on first down. And he is going to lose yardage. Nowhere to run as he is forced out of bounds. NC State with a lot of ground to cover after losing yardage on the last play. To the air on second down. Quick completion on the out. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Using his legs, it's Knox. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
Trailing by multiple possessions in the third and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on fourth down. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. A famous writer once said most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move. Going for... They got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
He had nowhere to go with the football. Fourth down, you know he wants to make a play. I'd like for him to throw it up, to be honest. Try to give somebody an opportunity to make...
There he goes. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. Auburn to the line in a hurry.
That's a really nice job running the option at the QB position. He reminds me of the great Heisman winner Cam Newton, who completely changed the trajectory of the Auburn Tiger football program. When he transferred in, came to the Plains, it was just like they were shot out of a cannon offensively after that. His athleticism changed the game. Not just in Auburn, I think maybe even in the SEC. This guy has some unique ability.
Making side adjustments here. Back to throw, it's Holstein. Unloads to the wideout. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Let's see what they've got on second down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he'll be smacked to the ground.
I think a big key in this team's success today has been their ability to run the football. They've been able to just hand it off and go churn out yards. They've had this defense on their heels all game long. It's given them a big cushion in this game so far. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Quickly out to the tight end. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
Coming up, fourth down.
Looking for a push on fourth down. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. The Tigers are on the move. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Throws to the wideout. And that ball is intercepted at the goal line.
And what a great job by the defense that time. Cover one, man coverage. And did you see how everybody was impressed? When you press receivers, you disrupt their timing. You get your hands on them at the line of scrimmage. You jam them. And it completely disrupts the quarterback and his thought process. And that time, that was a big reason that ball got INT.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I gotta be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down on this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
Really nice gain. Gets it out across the 20. It'll be a first down at the 22.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Looking for a crease. It's not. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Looking to throw, it's Bailey. Gets it out quickly. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
This is a receiver who's so dangerous once he has the football in his hands. That's a simple slant pass, but after he catches it, he's able to work in the middle of the field, finds the open green, and get the first down.
Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. That's the end of the period, and Auburn has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Looking to fire. That's reeled in. It's Jackson. Bounced off his feet.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
Caught in the backfield, it's Jones. No sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll take a deep shot here. Makes the catch, converts on fourth down, is still on his feet.
Hey, down in the fourth quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him, and he's going to have to continue to deliver like this, making plays down the field, protecting the football, but we know he has the ability.
Now the connection takes it to the 11.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes, he's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
To the ground with the back. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, NC State. The AT unit on the field.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they'd get him on the ground at the 20. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. To the air, it's Underwood. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Finds his big tight end. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Go straight ahead. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, the offense just trying to go with a little touch pass this time, down close to the goal line, giving it to the receiver and hoping his speed is going to be able to outflank the defense, but nowhere to run. Nice stop on the defensive side of the ball.
Little touch pass to the receiver. Touchdown, Tiger! The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone. That one ought to give them firm control of this game, and they have gotten things going here, about to move to 4-1.
Salt into wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. North Carolina State has it back on the offense, headed to the field. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Grab behind the line. It's Knox. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
So now it's 2nd and long.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
Looking to throw again. Fires to the tight end. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Wolfpack will have 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Bailey. Got his man quickly. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground. Pick up the first.
Brings up
2nd down, he'll throw it. Blasted as he lets it go. Got it in the middle, it's Jackson. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather.
You know, you just can't coach toughness in quarterbacks. This guy's been sacked multiple times in this one, and on that last play, he gets drilled again, but he delivers a strike. I'll tell you what, this guy's going to be in an ice bath after the game.
Red pass, it's complete. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on down. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Leaves it with the running back. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. Winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after time, and that leads to a victory here.
And I love when teams